Hi, boys and girls. I have this really awesome book I want to read to you today. It's called Dog Breath. And it was written and illustrated by Dav Pilkey. Remember, the author is the person who writes the story, and the illustrator is the person who draws the pictures. And this is the front cover, the back cover, the spine, and then, of course, the title page. Dog Breath. There once was a dog named Hallie who lived with the Tosis family. Hallie Tosis was a very good dog, but she had a big problem. Hallie Tosis had horrible breath. Whenever Hallie Tosis opened her mouth, horrible things happened. When the children took Hallie Tosis for a walk, everyone else walked on the other side of the street. Even skunks avoided Hallie Tosis. But the real trouble started one day when Grandma Tosis stopped by for a cup of tea, and Hallie jumped up to say hello. Mr. and Mrs. Tosis were not amused. "Something has to be done about that smelly dog," they said. The next day, Mr. and Mrs. Tosis decided to find a new home for Hallie. The children knew that the only way they could save their dog was to get rid of her bad breath. So they took Hallie Tosis to the top of a mountain that had a breathtaking view. They hoped that the breathtaking view would take Hallie's breath away, but it didn't. Next, the children took Hallie Tosis to a very exciting movie. They hoped that all the excitement would leave Hallie Tosis breathless, but it didn't. Finally, the children took Hallie Tosis to a carnival. They hoped that Hallie would lose her breath on the speedy roller coaster. But that idea stunk too. The plans to change Hallie's bad breath had failed. Now only a miracle could save Hallie Tosis. Sadly, the three friends said goodnight, unaware that a miracle was just on the horizon. Later that night, when everyone was sound asleep, two sneaky burglars crept into the Tosis home. The two burglars were tiptoeing through the dark, quiet rooms when suddenly they came upon Hallie Tosis. "Yikes!" whispered one burglar. "It's a big, mean, scary dog." "Ah, don't be silly," whispered the other burglar. "That's only a cute little fuzzy puppy." The two burglars giggled at the sight of such a friendly little dog. "That dog couldn't hurt a fly," whispered one burglar. "Come here, Poochie Poochie," whispered the other. So Hallie Tosis came over and gave the burglars a nice big kiss. The next morning, the Tosis family awoke to find two burglars passed out cold on their living room floor. It was a miracle! The Tosis family got a big reward for turning in the crooks, and soon Hallie Tosis was the most famous crime-fighting dog in the whole country. In the end, Mr. and Mrs. Tosis changed their minds about finding a new home for Hallie. They decided to keep their wonderful watchdog after all. Because life without Hallie Tosis just wouldn't make any sense. That was a pretty good book, don't you think, boys and girls? Would you like to meet my dog? Come here, Rosemary. So this, boys and girls, is my Great Dane, Rosemary. And Great Danes are one of the largest dog breeds in the world. I love her very much, as I'm sure you already know. And she loves to take long naps. She loves snacks. And she loves the sofa. That's her favorite place. Oh my goodness. And when she takes a nap, she snores so loud. So loud. Yes, I know you do. Yes, I know you do. Say hello to the boys and girls in my class. All right, boys and girls, that's it for this time. See you next time. Take care, Polar Bear.